I came in very confident. I think everybody else was a little bit like, oh, what is this? And how do we pull this off? Hi, AFI Movie Club. I'm Misha Green. I'm the creator of Lovecraft Country, one of AFI's top 2020 TV programs of the year. This is our opening scene of episode 1, and we wanted to introduce Atticus in a way, but also introduce the entirety of the show and what we were aiming to do here. So we start in the Korean War with Atticus fighting our hero, looking like a hero. And then we're kind of going to go into this big pulp landscape that he discovers, going out of the black and white to let us know that there's been a change. And we shot this in Technicolor, which was really fun because it gives this kind of vibrant, pulpy feel like those old 1970s TV sci-fi shows. And that was really important for us to show that you're not going to know what you're getting into with Lovecraft Country. And this shot took us and our VFX team so long to put together to make sure we've got our robots, our UFOs, our monsters. And then right around this time, we start our voiceover, which is from the original movie Jackie Robinson story from 1956. And we wanted to use audio from different sources, and we wanted to lay it in and kind of keep this out of time feel for the entirety of the show by using audio from different pieces.
The year 1928, the time spring. If you were a young man, your thoughts were undoubtedly turning to those of love. But if you were a young boy, your thoughts were of one thing: baseball.
And then this is, of course, our Princess of Mars and Lovecraft tribute here with our monster and our red alien being saved by Jackie Robinson, number 42 himself. I love the fireworks in the background there. It's so American. And then he says a line that will become really important in our series.
I got you, kid.
And a home run swing. And Atticus wakes up in the back of the bus in 1950s, and it was all just a dream, as the Shaboons sing.
Finally made it to the promised land. Hallelujah, amen.
Good riddance to old Jim Crow.
I came in very confident. I think everybody else was a little bit like, oh, what is this? And how do we pull this off? It's just about communicating and be like, no, guys, listen, think everything pulp, genre, all those tropes that you love, think that. And I think that, comes from me not holding anything sacred. Like, I'm like, let's go for it. Let's go for the emotions and feeling. And at the end of the day, this is a story about a family and getting over generational trauma. And it also happens to have monsters in it. In 2020, more than in a very long time, we're starting to contend with the DNA of this country that we live in. And there's awareness now that I don't think had been there. I think that people were very content with looking the other way. And 2020 rolled around and they were like, wow, we really can't look the other way. And I think built into Matt Ruff's novel that I loved was this contending with the past, contending with the fact that H.P. Lovecraft was racist. And that was informing a lot of this story that then informed a lot of our horror universes. The show is reclaiming these spaces for people of color who had typically been left out. That's taking the past, it and moving towards a future. And I think that's what excites me about the vibe of 2020. It for the first time in a long time felt like America was like, okay, we're ready to start dealing with this and moving towards a new future.